Give me your feelings, Connor. How jealous are you?
Well, I'm gonna get it in the mail in like 2 weeks. So I wouldn't say. I mean, like, it's cool that you actually get to like snuggle at night with it.
I do cuddle it,
but I'll be able to.
For our audio listeners, I'm currently holding the Series 5 vinyl soundtrack,
which does exist. People, a lot of people are like, "How? And did you just like get this manufactured? Is this like an Etsy buy?" No, it's an official release with the BBC.
And it helps if you give Murray a little bit of a kiss on the cheek. Then he's like, "Here you go, Wade. Have the Series 5
just has
vinyl."
them lying around.
He's
the
got
house.
one of a kind. No, he's got two. He's got one for him, one for me.
Yeah, one for you.
This one was meant for Ben/David Foster, but
he remembers the name now.
Yeah, well, I said both because I couldn't remember which one was the right one. Actually.
Oh god, see, some things never change. It's very sexy. It looks great, and yeah, I did order it instead of putting money towards the Roadcaster, which Aidan complains about every week or every day, kinda.
Connor's a spendaholic.
Kinda. Spending. Oh god, I'm the worst. But I had to get this vinyl because you got it in my head that it will be gone forever and I'll never be able to find it again.
Well, I'm just saying, how hard was it to get the Series 1 2 vinyl for you?
Not after they repressed it.
Yeah, but we didn't know for ages that it was being repressed.
Yeah, before that, it was like, I literally only saw some like bloke in Germany selling it, and I was like 99% it was a scam.
You were like, don't trust the Germans.
I wouldn't have got...
I don't trust the Germans.
Oh no!
Hey guys, welcome back to another pod. I posted,
back, baby.
I was posting that vinyl all over TikTok. They loved it, and you know what? TikTok bloody loves us, mate. The algorithm, it's my best friend at the moment.
I put in my resignation today at work. I said that's it.
Yep.
We made it.
I've had a hit tick. What's it? Okay, we say like hit tweet or a hit gram. What's a hit?
A hit X, you mean?
A hit X. Oh my god.
You see, nothing's normal anymore.
The world's fucked.
I don't know, like I don't know, you just say I had a hit. Like, I don't know, I don't personally use TikTok, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I do now for Doctor Who.
Yeah, but you only use it for that, surely.
Exclusive Doctor Who TikToks coming from yours truly. They're good fun. People seem to be loving them. That's at 50 Doctor Who on TikTok. Make sure you jump on there. Got a good mob there now.
I like that, to be fair. I think all of our social medias are like quite different. And I think that's most because like I just run the Instagram, you run the Twitter, and you run the TikTok. But I think even on like all different flavors, all different ones, they have like, sorry, someone will get that joke. They'll have different content on them.
Right.
I think that's great. It's not just like the same shit, just like posted. So I think that's
it's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe where it's like, oh no, you can't just watch one.
Yeah,
you have to watch them all.
Yeah, I like that because like you can just follow pages, it's just like the same thing posted to like literally the Doctor Who like social media. It's just the same thing posted. I like how it's just different, so you get a different experience on. I think people do get confused though when they don't know it's just me who runs the Instagram because like someone DM'd me the other day and was like, any advice on running a TikTok? And I was like, homie, I ain't got no clue. I don't run it. Like, this is Connor. Like, ask the GOAT.
The king, mate.
Ask the king, Aidan Green, baby.
Well,
he's back.
Yeah, bottom line is follow the TikToks because we love it. And all the other socials. At 50 Doctor on Instagram, Twitter, 50 Doctor Who on TikTok. And whilst we're doing this stuff, might as well subscribe to the channel. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers, Connor, aren't we? Are we not? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah, it goes up and down. We have our good days and our bad days with our sub count.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a tumbleweed right now, but that's good.
For the last 2 days, it's been a tumbleweed.
That's enough for me, man. Like, why won't you move?
Need to up my beds. 2 days of no 2 days of no subs.
Excuse you, motherfucker? This is an episode about mental health.
Oh,
How
it
dare you,
is.
sir?
I'm glad you got that from this episode, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, I did.
Because on today's show, later in the show, we're going to be doing our review of Can You Hear Me? But before that,
not to be confused with Talk to Me.
Russell T Davies teases a possible death in the 60th anniversary. Oh my god. Also, a few fan theories going around about a possible TARDIS reveal. We're going to dive in and debunk a bit of that shortly. The quiz continues with special guest Crispy Pro, known for signing the thing that's on the wall here. This is a really good audio podcast.
Last thing he did before he left this very room.
He did. Yeah, well, I assume the last thing he did was leave the room.
I kind of forced him to do it. I was like, can you sign this? And he signed the inside, and I was like...
And the front, please.
And the front. That's what I meant, but bless him. He opened up and started... He wrote a lovely message.
You should have snatched it from him.
And I was like,
no.
You did it wrong.
Yeah.
Sign the front.
I didn't want that signing.
I was
Thanks.
like, please sign the front.
Thanks,
Yeah, of
Crispy.
course.
You've ruined my
wouldn't want to-
2020 annual.
Who wouldn't want to sign shit? He loved it.
Okay.
He wouldn't.
And also at the very end of the show, we're going to take a look at the other 50. We're going to talk about some non-Doctor Who-y
Twice
things.
in 1 week. 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Twice in a fortnight. Upon a time.
Fortnight.
Also, Kofi. Connor, what's Kofi?
Our Kofi has a tumbleweed going for it right
Fuck
now.
up. You're such a
because
saddo.
no one likes us, clearly.
You're such a saddo, man.
If you want to support us, there's a link in the description. I have a empty cup right now. Well, there's one single Aussie cent in it,
I'm rattling.
and I'm like,
Ding, 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 ding.
just a crumb, please.
Just a crumb, sir.
Come, Jesus, Aidan.
Just a cum, sir.
I'll pitch it to you this way.
Okay. All right.
This is the beautiful thing about it. Even if you give us like $5 and we get the Rodecaster, you'll forever know that you put just a little bit of money towards something that will be on the desk forever, and
you'll be hearing the rewards.
you'll be hearing the rewards, and I will get every single one of your names tattooed on my back.
and I'll get it on my dick. Nowhere near enough room for that.
That's nice though. Like you get it, like, guys, I pay $8 a month for a subscription on YouTube. What's stopping you? No pressure.
Anyways, let's bloody get on with
No
it, Connor.
pressure.
Let's get on with the 50% Doctor Who
let's go.
podcast.
50% podcast.
We're back once again.
That's a pretty good segue, I think, Connor. We're so fucking good at
again.
this. Jesus Christ. Tell me how good I am at this.
You're all right.
Yeah, thanks. Last week, we had a bit of a mic trouble at the end of the episode, so I cut
Every
about
week,
Yeah,
kinda.
well, I cut about 5 minutes of the episode at the end of the episode where my mic completely cut out. So that did involve me cutting out the point where we gave our scores for Praxeus at the end of last week. So
I didn't even know this, and I listened to the whole thing again.
just for all you that are on the edge of your seats wanting to know what score
those
we
of you
gave
who did know
Praxeus.
this.
I gave Praxeus a 5 and Connor gave it a 4. So just fill in the blanks
Oh,
for you
so we
there.
did. I was going to say, like, I can't remember what I gave it.
Yeah, we did give scores, but my mic cut out for it, so it just sounded shit. So I was like,
so you went back to the old recording and heard what we gave it. Okay.
Yeah,
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
so that's
I
cool.
would have forgotten what I would have given it. So
Yeah, well, I forgot that we watched it, to be
that
honest.
shit's in the past for me, man.
Get it out of here.
It ain't. I'm just waiting for the Target novel. You know how much Pete loves to write these Target novels.
He
you know?
does. Okay. All right.
It's clip time.
It's clip time. Let's get into some 60th anniversary.
Get all the shit out of your system. And
60th anniversary gossip, Connor.
the toxic gossip train. You know it.
No, but you sung it last week, so I can also, because I hear you say it,
Heading
and
down
then I
tracks
edit it.
of misinformation.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Russell T. Davis, you know him. Russell Tees Davis, as we like to call him here at the 50% Doctor Who
That's a
podcast.
t-shirt coming.
That's it, yeah, with all the merch. You know him. He loves a good tease. The Doctor Who socials. They're putting up little videos, silly little videos. They're just like reusing the trailer footage, which is just funny.
What else are they going to use?
It's literally the trailer, and they just cut them. And at once a week, it's like, here's your new look at the 60th, and it's the trailer. It was footage for the giggle, as we know.
Did they skip showing the Star Beast, or am I nuts?
I think they must have shown it, and none of us batted an eyelid, I reckon.
Maybe I was starting to think that, and I didn't care to check. I
Yeah.
probably should have.
So
I
they
didn't.
use the footage from the title reveal trailer, and once a week they've just been showing the footage and the title card reveals.
That's my Neil Patrick Harris laugh.
Keep trying, baby. Keep trying. The caption for this from Doctor Who was "Who's laughing at who and why?" Emoji. Is that how you describe that emoji?
Yeah,
little hand on the chin. Yeah. Like a little Minecraft. That's it. That's me when I start hitting them. They go, oof, oof. That's me when I throw myself off a cliff in Minecraft and in
real life.
in real world. Yeah. And then Russell T Davis commented on this post saying,
The cheeky fucker.
You won't be laughing when... ... sad face.
Alright, you know what? You called bullshit last week. I'm calling bullshit now. I don't believe it for 1 second.
So the theory is Donna dies.
No way.
No, I don't think Donna dies.
Play this clip back when we were wrong.
But do you think
Someone else could
someone could die?
Who?
Oh man. If my boy Wilf dies, I'm almost crying now. I will be a hot fucking mess, Connor.
I feel like that would be like, they would have really have been kicking themselves if they did kill him in the show and then he passed away a couple of weeks later. I feel like they'd be like, whoa, this is like not going to look good.
Yeah, they'll be like, well, we killed Bernard Cribbins.
I doubt they did that though.
I know.
I don't know.
I could see them because Russell loves an emotional gut punch. He's not really like Moff, who loves an emotional gut punch, but he also loves to backtrack. Russ will do
back.
some stuff, Once Rose was in the parallel world,
okay,
she was in the parallel world. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I don't. Maybe Rose. Maybe.
You think Rose is gonna die? You think Rose is in the 60th?
No, Rose
Scoop.
Noble. No, Rose Temple Noble.
You think she's gonna die?
I don't know, man. I don't think anyone's gonna die. I think this is more reaching than last week.
Plus, then it'll be the classic, like, oh, you killed the queer character sort of stitch up,
True.
So I don't think Russell will want to go down that route.
True. That's a good point. But also, like, isn't the 60th meant to be like? I was thinking about this today as I was walking into my house for some reason. Isn't the 60th meant to be like a happiest?
I want to cry.
Occasion.
I want to cry.
And then is it going to be like this? From what he's describing it, which again he might be lying. It sounds like it's fucking depressing as hell.
This is what you do. You get to the 40-minute mark. Wolf dies or someone dies. We all fucking cry. And then by the 45-minute mark, it's, come on, Doctor. Do what you were meant to do.
Shooty, is that you?
And that's...
is this Matt's scene?
And Matt and David are giving pep talks to each other.
I doubt Matt will be in the giggle.
You were never compensating.
I know.
Do you reckon, like, David...
One more time.
Do you reckon David will, like, him and Matt, if Matt is in the 60, if they compare the Sonics? And, Matt's like, oh, yours is bigger. And then... No, the other way around. But they like, do the compensating joke and they spin it the other way around.
For what? Regeneration? It's a gamble. It's literally a dick joke in the 50th.
I love me a good dick joke. What can you say?
I don't know. And like, what was it? Oh, you won't be laughing when David Tennant regenerates again.
But I'm just saying, there's a graveyard in the Christmas special. We know that. We saw them filming at a graveyard. I'm just
Shooty
saying.
Seems very distressed.
I'd be on board with a death. Okay?
No, me too. But do you think... do you think like it's almost like the Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie show where they kill off Poochie and it's like they'll never bring him back again? It's like kind of like Donna, maybe like Catherine Tate's like just like a Harrison Ford almost, like just kill me off so I'll never come back.
Right.
Like, because I love it, it's great, but I'm kind of over it now, and that's it. She's like, Donna died on the way back to her home planet type shit. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Did you say Donna? Mm-hmm. Going back to a home planet.
Yeah, these are all Simpsons jokes, but...
Right, okay.
But it's like, that's the kind of thing, like, it's like that kind of joke where it's like, maybe she just gets killed off and it's like, that's it, like, gone. And
so it's a joke. Donna dying would be a joke in the 60th is what you're pitching?
I wouldn't say it's a joke, but it's like, maybe she's just like...
It'll be a Simpsons reference.
I don't want to come back. Like... This is great.
She's like, Russell, I do want to go.
I do, yeah. Her last line, I want to go. Dead. Yeah, I think it sounds like quite a depressing celebration.
Do you think David's going to be like, I'm ready to go? Do you think that'll be his last line as the Doctor?
Yeah, I think it'll be something like that.
And then it'll be like, I've retired from Big Finish. I'm not touching Doctor Who ever again.
Okay, that would be meta, and I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think his like final scene would be something like that. I think it would definitely be like a passing the torch onto Shooty, quite probably metaphorically,
but show like growth from his Doctor in series 4 or whatever.
Yeah, so even his last line in the 50th is like, Trenzalore, we have to find a new destination because I don't want to go. And it's like,
the Leonardo DiCaprio clicking meme, that one.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. It's the same line from last time.
You've written a note here on my perfect little run sheet here, Connor. On mine, it looks like you've written Muffy, but I think you're meant to write Murray.
I did write Murray, but it was really small.
It looks like Muffy.
Well, he's dropping like fat tracks, man.
Tell me about these fat tracks with a P.
Well, it was like that thing they're doing in the Doctor Who magazine where it's like on September 11th we all had a minute silence and then got back to work, that kind of thing, you know?
Right, okay.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I'm glad that was what you decided to use to explain this segment.
That's what they do. It's like this actor came in and did a...
Yeah, I don't know why you jumped to September 11th.
I was thinking of a date.
We can, and that was the date that just came to your mind.
Murray made a banger and they kept playing it over and over again, and I think that's sick. It's like they love it so much, they're like...
But it was Russell that was playing it.
Yeah, so Murray made a hit track with some fat bass.
Yeah.
Russell was smoking a doobie in the studio and decided to turn up the volume, crank it up.
All that was echoing through Battle Studios was
50% podcast.
Russell's like, I need to hear it again. I love the 14th Doctor's theme.
Do you know what I was thinking? Like, I wonder if like, because like, you know, when I started the show, I was such huge fans of like Crispy and Josh, and now they obviously really like the show, which is obviously like a privilege. But I'm like, I wonder if Russell, if he ever listened to this, would be like,
what is this nonsense?
I like that, or he just like, this is trash.
Yeah, probably trash. He's probably like, what are they doing with their lives that they're literally talking about a comment? Russell's weekly comment. That should be what the segment's called.
That's why he does it, so people like us talk about it.
But we should, if we ever make the Russell Tease Davis t-shirt, we should like send a photo to him and be like, we'll send you one, Russell. Yeah, I feel like he'd be on board with that.
No, we'll send him one for free, for sure.
Russell Tease D's nuts.
But I think, honestly, I think he does do stuff like that to give shows like us something to talk to each week.
But like, he keeps talking about like this sacrifice and stuff like that. So that's why I'm like...
I ain't got your answer, and I'm going to be honest with you, like, I think the best thing I can do is just go into this, because like there's way too much hype going into this, and I need to like I need to chill the F out.
Chill the F out, man.
Like when I go in to watch Star Beast, like I need to be like no expectations.
Well, perhaps we can have
impossible.
We can have a chill the F out conversation right now, okay, Connor? Where we talk about the Doctor Who TARDIS interior, okay? We're not going to talk about what we've already seen, because there was a leak of some like diagrams.
Yeah, don't bring that up with Aidan. He'll be like, don't bring it up.
No, but the thing is, we don't want to ruin it for people that haven't seen that stuff, right? But we've seen some teasers of what it may look like.
Fucking circles on the wall. Oh my god! There's circles on the wall.
No, but
God,
it's a special moment whenever the companion or whoever steps into the TARDIS for the first time, and we as an audience see it for the first time. You know, we're very in their shoes.
Some losers seeing it for the first time, if you ask me.
The monthly... every month throughout the 60th, the Doctor Who Instagram has been going like, today we're celebrating companions. Today we're celebrating doctors. They're celebrating the TARDIS this month. Wow. Okay, so everyone's kind of like, TARDIS reveal at the end of the month. A, do you think that's likely? And B, do you think that we should see the TARDIS before the 60th, or wait to the episode itself?
Do I think it's likely? Like, it wouldn't surprise me. Do I want to see it? No. I would love to tune into the 60th and see it for the first time.
It's special.
Yeah.
They never reveal it before then.
And
never.
With Peace and Love, like, I know this like blueprint kind of did get leaked, but it was just like, it could have just been like a first or second draft of a blueprint. Like, there could be more stuff added, more than just circles. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
but we'll never tell you what color circles.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, folks, but I think just leave it. Like, and the problem is, like, if they release it, it's impossible to be like, I'll just try and avoid it, because you're gonna see it. Like, there's no way if they release like a picture. I think it'd be awesome to like have like a scene in the 60th where, like, do you know, what's that shot? Was it in what episode is it from where it pans through the door, and is it in Snowman where like Clara runs through the door and then it does like it's like a one shot, they go through the door.
That's in Belzer's. Like... Oh, no. So there's two one shots. I think, you're talking about the Snowman one, though, where it's like shot on a green screen up there. And it goes boom, and then they go into the TARDIS.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Could you imagine having like a... Because I remember like rewatching that and seeing that TARDIS for like 1,000 times before. Oh my God. And like salivating and being like, that's awesome. If we could get like... And we got like Rachel Talalay directing the first episode, who we know would just do like
she's
a
there like
job.
flying a drone. Yeah. Oh my God, this looks great.
It's in the 360 shot, you know.
Yeah.
Boom. boom,
Casey
boom,
Neistat, lo-fi
boom,
music.
boom.
God, we make some niche references on this podcast, Connor.
What do you think then? Do you think they're going to show it, and do you think they should?
A, I don't think they will show it. B, I don't think they should show it.
Okay, so you don't think they're going to show it?
No.
Okay.
I think that forever. Well, Russell's era did show the TARDIS prior to it being used because it was all in all the trailers and stuff. You know, when like it's the shots of like Chris and Billy like back to back around the TARDIS console, and it's like Doctor Who coming on BBC One.
Yeah.
Nostalgia. But like, yeah, we never saw Matt's before. We never saw Matt Part 2's before, I don't think. And then we, other than the leak, never saw Jodie's before. So I think it would be like...
I think we did see Matt Part 2.
Was that shot of him with his hands out? Was that in the trailer?
Like this.
Right, okay.
I think they released the...
Thanks, Moffat.
Yeah.
Moffat.
But now that is a niche. That is niche AF.
That's like me and you. Understand that?
That is so niche.
Only me and you. Only me and you get that joke.
Yeah. No. Well, at least Peters was like, and they did kind of release that in the trailer as well. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, and then 11 was meant to be a reveal, but then that actually got leaked, not a blueprint. Like it was actually like a picture. So
it's always a nice moment when we see it, and also like we don't need to see it. We don't need to see it. And if it's as crazy as they say it is, you know, Russell's been like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You won't believe it when you see it.
I shot myself walking in there.
Yeah, I died. Yeah. I literally walked in and was like, oh my God, I'm dead. I know. Yeah.
I had this on auto post.
Yeah, this is AI.
6 foot under. Yeah. Russell's face is now AI.
And no one knows. Yeah. It's just these desks coming out, these scripts coming out under the door.
It's like,
and they're like, oh, Russell, I don't know what this one's about.
He's been busy.
Then you can just hear the loop of the score going in the background.
I think that's what it meant. You won't turn it off. It's like, all right, ain't that good.
They're like, Russell, we're going to talk about the script. All you can hear is the 50% theme.
He's been in there for 7 days. Like, he ain't come out. Oh, we're funny fuckers.
We're good. That was good.
Do you think it's the same? Do you think we're going to get the same TARDIS for Shooty as well?
I think so, purely because
it's so big.
It's so big. They're not going to pull that down.
I know they got that Disney money, but even that's like, damn.
But no, the main thing for me is that, you know, there was a lot of talk about like reshoots long after the main 60th shooting, and Rachel Talele, director of episode 1, said, no, I didn't come back to do reshoots. The TARDIS wasn't ready when we shot the main part of the episode, so I came back to shoot the TARDIS scenes later. Yeah. So I think that's like, it took ages to build. And so I think that's set up, and I think that's set up for good, you know?
I'm glad I took their time with it. I mean, maybe even, I think I said this on a previous show before, maybe even if it's just like, maybe a little bit of different tone of lighting for Shooty Zero.
I like that. Just something.
All the odd little things different.
Little tweak, yeah.
I don't know. Like,
maybe the time rotor changes or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Like, I'm sure.
I really like what they did with like Matt's to Peter. Like just the change of lighting.
Peter's really is my favourite TARDIS by far.
So good. Yeah, his Series 8 vibes.
Sexy. Dude, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm not just thinking about it.
Me too. No, not Thursday.
What time is it, Connor?
Summertime, summer vacation. What time is it?
Don't get me started. I will sing this. I will sing High School Musical like it's crazy. It's a listener quiz time, baby.
Oh. Da 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 da. Ba ba da.
Ding dong doom. This is intense. It's D-Day for you today, my man. So this is the segment where we have our listeners and friends in the Who community sending quiz questions to challenge me and Connor against each other. Every week, the winner who gets the most questions right gets a point, and then it all adds up to the end of the season to see who has the most points and who is the best Doctor Who fan. Winner gets a Tim Shaw pop vinyl. What a great prize. We should say thank you for Crispy, because at a very last minute, I reached out to Crispy at like 10 a.m. today and was like, bro, please, I need some questions. My first port of call fell through. Last minute jumped over to Dylan, and then they Snapchatted me from a club saying, I don't think you're going to be getting these questions, Aidan.
Agree on a Wednesday.
And I was like, fair enough. I love that for them. So, yeah, Crispy very kindly put together some quiz questions for us. He's going to be our quiz master for today. I am 2 points ahead of you, Connor. You need
Not for much longer,
You need to win today to get some kind of result at the end of it. All right, don't fall behind, my man.
Because the best I can get is a draw after this.
Yes, yeah.
This is like the Ashes right now.
This is the Ashes. This could be the finale. Could be a wet weather day.
Ahead and who knows?
Who knows what can happen? All right, let's hear from our quiz master.
Bit nervous.
Crispy Pro with questions 1 and 2.
Hello, is this thing on? Hello? Can you hear me? Get it? Because that's the name of the episode. Yes, that's right. It's your boy, Crispy Pro, doing an old quiz for the 50% boys. I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's not mess around. Gentlemen, fingers on buzzers. For Aidan, your first question is, how many episodes are there in the entirety of Peter Capaldi's run in Doctor Who? So how many episodes are there for Peter Capaldi? And for Connor, very similar question, but how many episodes were there for Matt Smith in the entirety of Doctor Who? His entire era. So I'm not including Deep Breath or any cameos in the 50th or anything like that, okay? Gentlemen, go.
I am saying 40 for the Capaldi era, because it's 12, 24, 36, 4 Christmas specials. So 40, I'm sticking with 40, but also there is a cameo in Day of the Doctor, but judging by what he said about your question, I don't think that's included. So 40 episodes.
So
Matt's kind of a hard one because there's like split seasons and things like that.
How long have I got?
Do you want me to give you like a 10-second countdown?
Oh, fuck off. All right, so it's 12 and then 13 including Christmas Carol. And then, I'm not good at maths, so let me get my phone out.
6. You can't, no, you got...
No, I mean, do it with a calculator.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But that's it, any
I'm
nut can
terrible at
count.
maths.
Yeah,
Maths has got nothing to do with fucking
Fine,
Doctor
you can
Who.
use your calculator this once.
Fuck
This
off.
once.
12.
4,
Of course.
3.
I'm not good at maths, so 25, and then if we're at the end of season 6, so 25, 26, and then 26, and then
This is some really good content.
26, 27.
Whilst you do that math,
28, 29, 30.
when I was talking to Crispy,
31.
Crispy said, "What episode are you doing?" And I said, "Can you hear me?" And Crispy said, "Yes, I can hear you, mate. But what episode are you doing?" That's what I call comedy. That's some good comedy, guys. Crispy Pro, more like comedy pro. Connor, are you done yet? You've had so much time.
40.
You're going 40 as well?
What do you got?
I said 40 for PCAP. So we're doing 40
It's either
each?
40 or 41.
Let's find out.
think
Let's
it's
hear
40.
from Crispy.
Okie dokies. The answers are, in Peter Capaldi's era, there are 40 episodes of Doctor Who. 40. And in the Matt Smith era, there are 44 episodes. So if you got that, then I am proud of you. And I consider you a son of mine.
I'm not the son of Crispy, though.
That means that David Tennant's our granddad.
Aha. Well, not me. I didn't get it.
You're adopted.
Great.
You're the
I
adopted
was
son.
4 off.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's hear from Crispy again.
Okay, so question number 2. This one is for Aidan. And this is all related to the episode, so get excited. Oh, well, kind of. So, apparently Grace appears in this episode. Grace O'Brien. How many episodes does Grace O'Brien appear in the entirety of her time on the show? And for Connor, your question is, how many other titles have a question mark within the title? Good luck.
Good questions.
Damn, you got the easiest one.
You say that every week.
That yours is so easy.
I think mine probably is maybe easier, yeah. But I think I could get this wrong.
Wait, is this for New Who?
I'd say New Who, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to say 4 for Grace, because she's obviously in Woman Who Fell to Earth. She's in Arachnids in the UK. And then I think she rocks up in It Takes You Away. And then this week, I don't think we see... Oh, no. 5. Because she's in Revolution of the Daleks at the very end. She's a ghost. She fades in and she's like, "You're doing it, mate."
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, she does. 5. She's in 5.
I don't want to sound like repeating mistakes from last week, but I don't think there's. I think what stuck out to me is that there aren't any other question mark ones.
I think you could be right. I think it is only one with a question mark.
I don't think there are any other ones.
Yeah.
I think that's why it stuck out to me so much, because it was.
I think you're right.
titles normally titles, not like this. Can you hear me? It's almost like a sentence.
Yeah.
Just from the episode.
You got kablam with an exclamation mark.
That's an exclamation mark. But he didn't say any. He just said question mark.
Yeah, and it's not kablam. It's kablam.
Yeah, it's kablam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. So he said how many else? So I'm gonna say 0.
Yeah, I'd say
So,
zero.
last
Zero
week-
or if 1 if his question was worded.
Last week I said 0 for the Josh question. With
Might
the
pay off
dots.
here.
Let's see if this week 0 is
Let's
the right
see.
question. So
And
how do you
I-
say 5?
I said 5.
5 and 0.
Let's find out.
Okay, so the answers are: how many episodes does Grace O'Brien appear in? That would be 5, and I'm pretty sure it is The Woman Who Fell to Earth, Arachnids in the UK, It Takes You Away, Can You Hear Me, and Revolution of the Daleks. And how many episodes have question marks in the title? Apparently, it's just this one. This is the only episode to have a question mark in the title. So there you go.
We love it.
Great.
We love it. We're
So
good.
you're on 2 and I'm on 1.
Let's hear the final questions from Crispy Pro.
Alright, we have made it to the final question, and I've made this one impossible, so good luck, lads. Please don't fight over this one. Okay, so, for Aidan, your first question is as multiple choice. Here we go. On what date did the first episode of The Revival leak onto the internet? So that's the episode Rose. Is it A, March 7th, 2005? Is it B, March 8th, 2005? Or is it C, February 21st, 2005? And for Connor, it's also related to a leak. On what day did Deep Breath leak online? Not the script, the entire episode in black and white. Is it A, the 13th of July, 2014? Is it B, the 14th of July, 2014? Or is it C, the 27th of July, 2014? Good luck.
So, I think I've got to go with... see, the February one seems like a distraction, right? That seems like the one that's like, it's different.
Yeah.
Okay? But didn't Rose air on like March 25th or something like that? Oh, but will that make sense for it to leak? Nah, I think the February is a distraction. Or is it an obvious distraction?
I was going to say of mine, because I know Deep Breath aired in August. I was going to say, whatever, if he has July for any of them, it's going to be in July, but he did July for all 3 of them. So I was like, fuck.
At least you were right about July.
I knew if he just did one for July, it would have been set. But I'm probably going to go with, because I think it was mid-August, and I think it was a couple of weeks before, so I'm probably going to go with, oh no, was it? I don't know.
Great. I think I'm going to go with one of the March ones. I think February is too much of a red flag. Even though it kind of makes sense, these things maybe leak, like 2 weeks before is when these things usually get announced. So if it was March 25th, March 7th or 8th does sound right for it to get leaked like a few days before it was actually in the paper or whatever. So I'm going to go March 8th. Fuck it. I don't want to go the one in the middle. I feel like that's obvious.
So what's that for you? Is that a B or C?
I think it was B. But March 8th, whatever that one was.
Fuck, I was going to go for B.
He
Wouldn't pick B twice.
He might do. Maybe he's thought about this. He's like, oh, they wouldn't think I'd do B twice, would they?
Because I think the last one was like 27th, and I think that was only 2 weeks before it aired. And I'm pretty sure there was a couple of weeks before it, because I think there was a couple of weeks where I was seeing like leaks online.
So what day are you going? Make a decision, Connor. I'm pressing play, and if you haven't done it by the time I press play, then you're in some hot water. 3, 2, 1.
C.
You're going C? Let's go.
So the answers are: on what date did the first episode of The Revival leak, Rose? That was A, March 7th, 2005. And on what day did Deep Breath leak? That was also A, the 13th of July, 2014. So I hope you guys did well. I hope you guys are getting along like a pair of old buddies that you are. And I miss you a lot, and I'll be back to Perth soon. I promise. Love you, boys. Alonzi!
Love the Alonzi. Love you, Crispy. We'll come to Brisbane. We'll see you in Brizzy, my friend. Also,
so you're 5 and I'm 2. So you have 2, I have 1.
I'm up.
You're 5. Fuck.
it's looking good for me right now. I like how we were like, oh, I wouldn't get 2 Bs, gave us 2 As. Thank you very much, Crispy. Always love your support, and thank you for sending in those questions. That was amazing.
So what? I've got to win the next 3 for us to draw.
You've got to win 3 straight now. Connor's like, I better start ringing the polls.
This is fucked. What happened? I used to be really good at this shit.
Well, I think I helped you last time. I think I helped you in series 2. I think there was something that shot me in the foot. I seem to remember that.
You can't just accept that I won.
I'm rewriting the history books, Connor. I'm rewriting them.
Yeah. Can you not rewrite it?
Never.
I think you're being a bit of a cheeky fuck right now.
But if you won last time and I win this time, that means at some point we're going to have to do a third to find out who really is
difference is
the ultimate Doctor Who fan.
I agree with that. Difference is, though, when we did the quiz the first time, there was like 2 fucking people watching. Now everyone watches, and they're going to look at me like I'm some pillock.
Idiot.
Yeah,
Fool,
exactly. Everyone's
dummy.
laughing at me going like, look at that loser.
Oh, sorry.
Idiot.
I actually couldn't hear that, Connor. What did you say? What? You hit?
All right, I get your bit.
Can you
Can you hear me, Aidan?
That's the episode we're talking about on the podcast today.
out there?
Feeling
something.
That was a song. I could not remember how it goes after that.
It's good. We
I just remember, is there anybody out there
feeling something? I think that was a Jeep advert.
Oh.
It's a Jeep. You have a Jeep. It's a Jeep. You literally own a Jeep, and it's the Jeep.
Okay, hold on. When I put my keys in the ignition and start the
doesn't
engine,
go,
it does not go.
It's just like, let's go.
Let's go. No, it's of course the 50% Doctor Who theme
what
that
does
plays.
play is the fucking class theme.
Which does sometimes.
Up all night.
And I love that. I start rocking it. I'm like, we're getting up in someone else's bed.
Is what I was waiting for.
Fuck, that's such a bop. Oh, I had such a good time rewatching Class.
Never again.
Never again.
Never going to rewatch it.
It was horrible, but
It's done.
I loved it.
It's in the pan. It's done. Never going to watch it again.
Can you hear me?
No.
That's what we're here for. It's the 7th episode of the 12th series of the British science fiction television program Doctor Who, first broadcast on BBC One on the 9th of February 2020, written by Charlene James, and of course Mr. Chris Chibnall has to get his sticky fingers in there on a writing credit too. And I don't know why I said sticky. I'm not suggesting anything. It's directed by Emma Sullivan. From 14th century Syria to modern day Sheffield, the 13th Doctor and her companions Graham, Ryan and Yaz are stalked by a strange being who forces them to confront their worst fears, watched by 4.9 million viewers and received mixed reviews from critics.
Is it written by a woman? I didn't know that.
It is Charlene James. And I'll do a little bit of a check on her, what she's been up to.
She must be a fan of Classic Who because the toy maker gets mentioned in this.
Yeah, well, because they're all about like sentient beings, and that's what the toy maker is.
Celestial toy maker.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like another one of those guys.
Yeah,
which
he's
is kind
like
of cool.
the toy maker would be impressed. I
Yeah.
like that. I guess we'll find out if he would be impressed in the giggle this year.
she's done a lot of playwriting. Mainly I think she's a playwright. Chris must love his plays because he gets a lot of playwrights.
Play and go, come on,
Doctor Who.
Come do Doctor Who.
Yeah, I want
and
to
they're
do
like,
Doctor Who.
I don't know anything about the show.
Yeah.
It's like, just put a reference to the toy maker in there and people will fall for it.
Oh, but she collaborated. She collaborated with Doctor Who alumni Pete McTighe on his supernatural thriller series, The Rising, for Sky Max.
Great.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
Can't wait to go and watch that.
Oh my God! She's only the second black writer for
In history
for the
Doctor
TV
Who?
series Doctor Who. Yeah, in its entire history.
Who's the
with
first?
Mallory Blackman, who co-wrote Rosa.
Rosa, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Not a single black person had written for Doctor Who.
This is the backwards world we live in, I'm afraid.
I would have thought at some point.
Dude, it's 60 and there's only been 2. You can let that sink in for a second.
Oh my God,
This is
Doctor
a
Who.
messed up- Well, I know it will be 60, but I guess we don't know about Shooty Zero, but
Doctor Who, we need to be better. I'm just going to put that out there. I mean,
well.
we're getting good. We're getting good. Like,
no, it's getting better for sure.
Chibs in particular really paved the way,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough as fuck.
It's sad, man, but unfortunately, that's just the way the world works.
Back in the bloody day, Connor Hannum, 2020, you watched Can You Hear Me?
Oh,
and you were
man.
like, I'm turning the volume up, but I still can't hear it.
I remember 2020. I was just like kind of skinny and single and just
Living your best life.
bro, just making a ruckus. I have a hell of a story for Timeless Child when we get there. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about Can You Hear Me?
You were very hungover for Timeless Child, weren't you?
Yeah. Do you remember what else happened that day? I'll get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You weren't in a good mood, were you?
Well, I just watched fucking Timeless Child. I can't remember when I watched this though. I can't.
Neither. Gone from my memory.
I think basically I got to a point with like Jodie Zero, unfortunately, where like, you know, I would just like go to work and not watch it and then just stay off Twitter or something like that and then go home and watch it. And I think I watched this and I was like, it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
What an entertaining show. Sorry, it was fine.
I know. I think that was me. Like, I can't remember having any thought about this episode. I seriously can't.
Yeah.
But I have some thoughts about it today.
Yes, that's why we're here.
2023, we're watching it once again. I'm trying to turn the volume up so they can hear me.
Turn the volume up?
Joke doesn't really work.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's called Can You Hear Me? Which is, by the way, the only title that has a question mark at the end of it. Did you know that?
I did. I got the one single point I did get was from that, Aidan. I'm not sure if you know.
What did you think, man, watching it this time?
I'm a bit of a mental health simp. You know, as Aidan joked today, I am on 2 antidepressants.
I didn't.
Which is apparently a joke.
I wasn't
now.
joking about the fact that you're on antidepressants.
Apparently
I was saying you need more.
apparently my mental state is some kind of joke to Aidan. No, I mean, I'm in therapy. I take meds. I'm on 2 motherfuckers who take 1. I'm so above you. Mm-hmm. I think it's a great idea to do one on mental health. And I think there's definitely scenes in here that stand out as quite a somber episode, a quite depressed episode, quite a different episode. Where it loses me is with this woman between 2 planets that were once at war, and she somehow telepathically connects with Graham playing probably Jim Rummy with his mates and goes, Graham, help me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Is there anybody out there?
She's like, buy a Jeep. Sorry, that's gonna go buy a Jeep.
Yeah, I just have an urge.
I just to buy a Jeep. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't care.
Right.
And Mr. Fingers, we'll call him Fingers. You know.
Yeah. Mr. Sticky Fingers.
Mr. Sticky Fingers. His fingers have been all over the place, mate. You don't
been in many holes.
Yeah, many ear holes. Literally, they go in ear holes and they make. I think the idea of having bad dreams, like showing your worst nightmare, is kind of what God Complex did, but God Complex did it like, in my opinion, better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I feel pretty similar to you with it. I think there's a lot of things that really work in this episode. But once again, it's another episode this season that I think just gets boring. Like, once the episode gets going, it's just like a...
Yeah.
Like a bit of a snooze fest, you know? Like, I feel like fucking, like Ryan's friend with a finger in his ear. Like, I'm just having a sleep. Yeah. But
What a weird visual. It looks so odd.
I kind of liked it, though. Like, too much. I liked it too much.
I like the shot where his fingers, he has his hand up, and then the fingers dispatch. That was cool.
You're like, I wonder what I would do if I had this power.
It's like, oh, you wouldn't want to know, mate. There'd be fingers in all different parts, mate.
Many parts.
I like how you did this, like, it's like you're talking. Dude, Sticky Fingers, like, he's giving like a wet willy, you know.
But I did think Mr. Sticky...
Mr. Stick.
I did think Mr. Sticky Fingers was good. I thought he was good.
He was menacing.
He was menacing. I liked his costume. I liked him just rocking up in the corners. All the visuals of that stuff was good. I thought a lot of the visuals were really good. I thought they really tried to make this a spooky vibe and episode.
I agree. I think they get that pretty well.
Yeah, I thought that was really solid. I thought the companions, or maybe not everyone, but it did feel like the companions had a bit more to do this week than they have done in previous weeks. Splitting them up is always a good way to go. Seeing Ryan's friend was good. Yeah,
well, Yaz has been...
Yaz's sister.
Depresso.
She has been Espresso Depresso.
Oh, don't get me started on Yaz's sister.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, that's hot. Very beautiful.
But...
no, I have good things to say about her character, actually.
Yeah, she was good.
I think it was really cool to see her, I guess, like, where the actors for Yaz's parents just, like, on a different shoot.
Well, did you really need them in it? Like, did you really need...
Yes, I like character development. Is that
What?
so crazy to ask
You just
for?
wanted them to go, all right, guys, going out. See you later.
I want to hear Yaz's
You know
dad
what?
complain about paint fumes.
If they were in this episode, you would have got Aidan. There's too many characters in this episode.
Can you blame me for saying that? No, I like it. I guess that, like, a compliment I can give it is that, like, I think a really good thing they did, and this was probably Chris's idea, was that it was Ryan's mate from Spyfall.
Yeah, establish him earlier.
Great, like, exactly, like, you know, actually establish, like, a friendship and then bring him back.
And
Brilliant.
I think they're also Graham's bus drivers from episode 1, aren't they?
Yes.
I think they are.
Yes, they
which
are.
which is a nice
Yes.
little tie-in.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. So that's...
Yeah.
So, yeah, Yaz's hot sister was there, but where are her parents? All right?
Is that her
Where
name
were
in the
they?
script?
In
Chris
my
is
head
like,
it is.
Yaz's hot sister.
I'm sorry, just, like, I was watching it yesterday and I was just like, wow, she's beautiful.
She's a good-looking lady. Very good. Very good.
Cancelled this week again, but...
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I have other good things to say about it, actually.
Yeah.
I think the whole idea of the... what was Ryan's? Was it... I know, I like... Graham's was really good.
What with the
and-
count? Like, Seeing the
what was-
Fears was good.
what was his?
So, Ryan, and I think does really well for his character work in this season, which isn't a lot.
Oh, yeah, it was
But
his mate, yeah.
he sees his mate, and you can see that he's missing his mate. He's like, oh, fuck, like, am I gonna grow old without him, or is he gonna grow old and I'm just gonna be the same? I thought that was cool. And then obviously the Dregs rocked up. Benny and the Gregs rocks up. You know what I'm talking about? The Dreg.
Oh, did he rock up?
You know what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, that's right, it does, because that...
You had
I
too much smoke from your fucking
Yeah.
diary over your eyes, so you couldn't see it.
Smoking a durry in my room?
Yeah, you were like, ooh.
Excuse you.
No, a doobie.
A doobie, right.
A doobie, that's what I meant.
Yeah, right. I remember that, actually. I actually didn't catch that this time, but I do remember that, because then, like, everyone was like, wait, so Ryan was so traumatized from Orphan 55 that he saw...
Well, it's like
the Dreg?
His friend is like, "Oh, you left us. Everything's burning. Everything's fucked up." And then the Dreg rocks up. So it's like one of those things where Graham's like, he feels like he's not there to support
continuity.
his friends, which
Ryan?
I thought. Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan feels like he's not there
Yeah.
to support his friends. If things go wrong, he's not there to help him.
And the Dregs come in.
He feels like he
Dregs
needs to go
come
and
marching
save his friends
in.
from the Dregs.
Yeah.
Which I think leads in, end of the episode, we got a great little small scene of him being like, how long could this go on for, Yaz?
I loved that scene.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I really like how Yaz is like, but the doctor can drop us off wherever she likes. That's the good thing about having a time machine. It's like, yeah, but we would have changed. They wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, like, I was talking about this the other day. Like, if I was curious about my mate time traveling, I would have him come up to me every single day with a copy of that newspaper from the day, just to make sure he wasn't time traveling.
What?
Hair grows, Aidan.
He does.
I would notice if my mate had been time traveling, because his hair would have grown. I'd be like, hang on a minute.
But
Yesterday
Ryan,
you had a haircut.
Ryan wears a lot of beanies, and he's like,
He hasn't worn a beanie since the pilot.
Well,
since episode 1. Sorry, that my fucking boomer is showing.
is he in Bill? Is he in Bill?
The Bill, the TV show?
I mean,
Bill?
is he in season 10, episode 1?
No.
Because that's called the pilot.
Ah.
You know, literally everyone listening understood what I was saying like 3
Okay.
sentences ago.
No, sorry. No, I'm just saying that I would notice. But I think Graham's one is particularly heartbreaking, and seeing Grace again, which
Yeah.
Aidan did get right in the question, I thought was really good.
And, you know, you can say all you want about hot sister, but I want to say Graham in the glasses.
Oh,
That
very
silver
sexy.
fox had me sweating, man.
Yeah, he
I was
only,
like,
does he only
damn.
wear them for that episode?
I don't know, man, but I was freeze framed on
suits
that
him.
stuff. I was like,
Yeah, it suits
damn.
him. Hey, everyone's hot in my eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm like Captain Jack, bro. I'm like, everyone's hot.
We sexualise-
Except for the other stuff.
We sexualize everyone.
Yeah. That is kind of actually...
So it's not wrong if it's everyone.
You know...
It's very wrong.
Oh, God. Fuck me. Just so many... There's so many, like... When I do the show and we talk, it's like... I feel like I'm running through, like, and dodging, like, graves that we're digging ourselves
Yeah.
into.
Yeah, Grace's graves.
Grace's graves.
Yeah.
And I think... You know, I like the line from Yaz, which is like... you know, the police officer's like... People are going to want to where you are and they're going to like miss you. And she's like, no, they won't. And I think we've all felt like that for our lives at some point, where it's like, if I
The Yaz
like,
plot
would
was
anyone
great.
care?
This is like the first Yaz great episode. This is the first Yaz episode.
It's a shame she leaves in like, what, less than 10 episodes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You actually
9,
can.
10, 11, 12,
There's not 12.
13.
No, it's not.
13 after this one.
No way.
3 more this season. You got special. You got flux. So that's 10, and then you got 3 specials. Connor, I want to look at him just on his phone.
No, it's part of the bit.
Just on your phone.
It's part of the bit.
What was the bit? What was funny about you just being on your phone?
Because I was checking the time because that clock is not right.
Right.
And you're like, you said it already, so I'm gonna draw your attention. You're like, I'm gonna do it again. It's like, I'll pretend to be on my phone, and you go, and I can check the time while I'm doing the bit. But no, you couldn't keep going with it. You had to bring it up, and then I had to explain it all.
But even your explanation didn't make sense because.
What?
All right. Don't worry.
Huh?
Don't worry.
Good. So what were you gonna say?
I can't remember.
Are you serious?
No, I remember.
You've been smoking doobies?
Connor, I want to draw your attention
Yes.
to the man. I think one of the saviors of this episode.
Fingers.
No, not Mr. Sticky Fingers, not him. This is a man. He probably did have some magical fingers making this episode. But this man, he's been through a lot of hardships during his time on Doctor Who. He has copped a lot of flack. Lots of flack, mate. Everyone hates him.
Chris Chibnall.
Not everyone,
No,
but a lot of people hate him.
I don't hate
A lot of people hate it. It's not Chris Chibnall.
Oh.
But I want to bring
Byron?
the attention to
Sagana
who is the man himself who deserves the award for Big Doctor Energy this week. It's Sagana Canola. Sagana Canola, I thought he understood the assignment this week. I think he excels with these spooky drones. I thought that was great. I thought that made
Drones?
it spookier. Yeah, he flies drones.
Are we in
No,
the new TARDIS right
idiot.
now?
It's fucking music talk.
Jeez.
He had these drones going and it was like, but it was like spooky sounds. It was like something you'd expect in his name has escaped me, The Lighthouse, The Witch, whatever you want to call it.
Robert Eggers.
Robert Eggers. Like something from a Robert Eggers movie, you know?
My favourite film of all time, The Lighthouse.
The Witch.
Funny.
So...
Yeah, he normally I disagree with you and you say I love Sagan's score. But
And the
I loved
emotions. I just want to say on the emotions.
it. Sorry, yeah.
I was just finishing fucking talking, Connor.
I didn't know you finished.
No,
I never interrupt you.
Never.
No,
No,
there
but
was an episode like 2 weeks ago where I was like, will you shut up? Like to myself. I
do that all the time.
Will you shut the fuck up? Do you stop talking? And I kept interrupting you and speaking over you, and I was like, this is embarrassing for me to watch.
Don't be silly. I've not noticed that.
Any shiz.
I've not noticed that.
Literally, I love the score where it's like, it's not just you.
Great score.
So great.
I gave that one to you.
It sleeps with Aidan.
It's on my sleep playlist. Literally listened
Yeah.
to it last night. I was
that's
struggling to get
brilliant.
to sleep last night, and it was about 12:30.
Like, why can't I sleep? I haven't put on Sagana Canola.
Literally, it was 12:30, so I was like, let's put on some Sagana Canola.
We'll
Well, I
tag
put on
him
my
in
sleep
this.
playlist. Instantly fell asleep after like an hour and a half of trying to go to sleep. And then it was, that song shuffled on the playlist. And I was like, I'm watching this tomorrow. So
When
that's great.
I left my TAFE for the last time, which is kind of like university in Australia, I walked out because I'm such a twat. I'm like, I'm in a TV show. I have to play a piece of score.
Don't worry, I've
Yeah,
been
I'm
there.
such a fucking loser. But I get film people do that like us.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Mine's worse.
I literally played that piece of score, which is It's Not Just You. I literally played that on my life. So thank you, Sagan. I didn't even play Murray. I played Sagan.
When I did I don't know if you know this, Connor, but I have a film degree. What? When? You never mentioned that.
Same shit.
It was 2 years, so 6 trimesters. So instead of 2 semesters a year, it was 3 trimesters over 2 years, okay?
I don't know what trimester is, but that's cool.
And I would always say to my fellow classmates that this is season 1 and this is season 2.
Yeah, I get
And I
that.
kept
Every
building,
year, it's
and it
like-
became a joke. Like I wasn't being weird about it. I was like building a story arc
Yeah.
throughout the 6 seasons, and like
Yeah.
why season 6 was the climax.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
6 seasons
everything.
in the movie, man.
I was like, everything we do after this is going to be in the spin-off.
Yeah.
And because we had like our local pub spot where we'd always sit in the same like booth at like this really old-fashioned pub.
I love that.
Do you know? Was it called Rosie O'Grady's? It's now
I know
changed to
that,
Johnny
yeah.
Fox's. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
corner in Northbridge.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, that was like our local.
The old one closed down, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have lunch either there. Oh no, every season we'd change pub spot. That's what we did.
Man, that's hard work for the set.
I know, man. They had to create a new
I
one.
don't know if the studio were like that.
And then on
Keep the
our
same set.
on our last day in the big cyclorama, which is like the big white room with like those kind of walls that look endless because it's like a white curve. You know what I mean? And that's sort of like the studio space there. And on our last day there, I was like, guys, I just have to do this. And can someone film me do this, please? And they were like, sure. And they start filming me. And I turn around, I look at the place, and I go, and I flick the switch, and I walked out.
Switch. Yeah, the switch. You have to.
It's the scrubs. It's the scrubs.
You have to. Yeah, I vandalized a wall at my TAFE.
Did you piss on the wall again?
No, I wrote CH was here. You know, Saul Goodman was here. SG was here. Again, another TV. I'm so cringe. I have to always reference. I always have to reference some fucking TV show. But I wrote it on a wall. Not big, like small.
Yeah.
And then I took a picture and I was like, the little nod. And I walked out.
Yeah. That's gone now.
Like, don't look back.
I went to your TAFE and I saw that someone changed
I think
to
it
say...
I think it probably...
Someone scribbled over it and it said cunt was here.
The thing is, everyone knows me. They're like, see, it's fucking Connor, isn't it? He just left.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're like, CH, let's look at the roll.
And scrub it off.
Let's look at the roll. CH, Connor Hannum.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to say cunt was here.
One thing that'll probably get me in trouble, there was like...
Says it anyways.
Because boys are disgusting, by the way.
We do, yeah. You piss on a wall.
Horrible creatures. In the bathroom that I was in, there was a fucking tally, and it said tits or ass, and people would put the tally, and I was like, on the last day, this is a democracy, I'll put my vote. So I put one little tally at ass, and I walked down, and then I went back in there again.
That's so bad. You know what you should have done?
What?
Penis. 1.
Yeah. I'd be like, this is democracy.
Yeah.
You
need the third option.
Disgusted.
You need the
it says
third
me
option.
voting in the fucking poll. But aren't men so bad? This is what we do with our lives.
Suck.
Like,
we do suck.
Let's vote. And by the way, ass was winning by a landslide.
That's good.
It wasn't a red state. What are we doing again?
Can you hear me? Is what we are doing.
Yeah, are we...
I like the set design of that spaceship. And even the VFX shot of the spaceship. I thought that all looked really cool.
It lost me with the villains. I'm sorry.
I don't think the villains... I just think the story... I think the pacing wasn't there. I think the middle act just got batshit boring, and I think it came together at the end. And okay, we need to talk about the mental health side of it, right? Because you hinted at that at the top.
I'm on 2 antidepressants a day.
Yeah, we covered that. Thanks. We it's sort of one of the great things that I love about this episode, right? Is it tackles mental health, and it makes that relatively clear from early on, without shoving it in your face, right? Obviously, characters like Yaz in particular are struggling with mental health, but in terms of the villain and all that sort of thing. There is an allegory for mental health built into that. In terms of they can never beat the villain, they were never going to conquer it. And you've got the girl who was from Apollo 13. The girl
cartoon scene was awesome. I've never seen that on Doctor Who before.
Not at all what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
But the girl, the girl from the historical girl, the
one caught between the 2 planets.
No. Oh. The young girl from the hospital.
Yeah, that was the mental hospital.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, you're mad, come in here.
Yes.
Maybe I should go there.
And she sort of
learned
to use her mental health of this creature going out to her advantage.
She's not scared of it anymore.
And there's also the whole idea of mental health. You're never going to conquer, you're never going to beat it. So you've just got to learn how to temporarily control it. And then you might have to fight it again. But, and that's what they do with the villains in this. They put them in the orb. And it's very much like, let's just hold them there for now.
Well, my question to you is, what would you have seen if Mr. Sticky Fingers stuck a finger in your ear?
What's my biggest fear? Probably me just like having not done anything.
What,
so,
you in your bed of like, hey, what'd you do in your life? You're like, fucking nothing.
Nothing. I spent my life dreaming about movies and talking into a fucking microphone.
And you know where it got me?
And then my wife left me. My kids hate me. Like, that's it. Like, I don't want to be one of those dudes.
All my friends are fucking dead.
But really, like,
Aidan, I'm here.
Okay.
Fuck you.
It's 2 things. It's either that, where it's like I've just taken many a wrong turn and turned into a twat.
Mate, you're already there.
Or
I'm teasing you.
But no, the main thing is like I've turned into a twat because I've not accomplished anything. I've been so focused, like, let's make a movie or whatever.
But you've already done that. Like,
I've done the shorts and stuff.
I'm not going to keep doing it, but I feel like when's it ever enough? I feel like you're like me.
And that is something that I struggle with.
It's never enough.
Yeah.
It's like next thing. I totally get you.
Never satisfied, always hungry. You know?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be the same. Either that or just like alone. I feel like I'm terrified of like. It's not like I love being alone with myself, but like also I guess like my fear is like when I die, I'll be conscious without any like I'll be conscious but there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what happens when we die? That's a weird thing.
I was thinking about this today.
I hate that. How are we all here? It makes no sense if you think about it for more than 5 seconds.
What do you think? Do you think you're just gone? Or do you
I
think
hope so.
there's-
I don't want to be conscious.
No. Well, no, but do you think there's like an afterlife or something you can like fuck off to?
Not in like a religious sense.
Strut
but
on
like,
the clouds.
Maybe I get like an option. It's like,
Oh,
do
there's
you
my
wanna-
old dog. Aiden.
Well, I never had a dog, but
My old cat.
yeah, I guess so. But it's like, what age will I be? Like, if I die at 80, will I be in like my 20-year-old self? Like, will I have a load of like testosterone come out of nowhere? I can get a stiffy again, like that kind of thing. Like, you know, my whole life would change. Like,
Well, I was thinking like this is why I think it's like black and nothing. This is really depressing. Sorry, guys. Trigger warning if you get depressed by this stuff. I think it is just like black gone because atheist as you are.
Mm-hmm.
I
you
don't.
atheist? You got religion?
No, I'm atheist. Sometimes I like to think there's something out there, but then I do think about this, which is that, is there, like, however many, like 10 billion plus people that have lived on this earth before? Are you telling me they're all on the fucking cloud in the sky? That's a lot of fucking people.
Have you seen Dark Water?
But then, also, what is it? And do they all have their dogs with them? Is that it?
Yeah.
But then, if that's the case, are the dinosaurs still up there as well? Like, does everyone go up there?
Yeah, when you start to think about it for 1 2 seconds, it doesn't make sense.
It falls apart.
Yeah.
It crumbles. There's no
Well, that's what I'm saying,
logical
like, what
way.
age would you be?
And that's why the thing where it's like, people believing in magic. What age would I be when I die?
No, that's what I'm
Are
saying.
you asking me to predict when I'm going to die?
No, I'm saying like if you go to heaven or whatever you feel like's heaven,
Right.
Like what age would you be? That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
again,
Like, I don't.
yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah,
I don't want to be
think so.
frail and like
Yeah.
forever. I want to be
then-
me now.
Yeah, but
'Cause
imagine
I'm
going back
amazing
to
and
you
hot.
now. It would be so. It'd be such a difference. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Testosterone, you can get a stiffy again. Like like it's not. It's like
Sadly, I
It's
think
dark.
you're just gone. You're
I
just
hope
gone.
so. I don't want to be. Life's hard enough.
You don't want to do it again.
No, God no.
No. Yeah.
I'm being. I hope one day I can say different, but it's like no, of course not. It fucking sucks. All I do is go to work. That's it. I
think-
have a couple days off, like a week, and that's it. Like 2 days.
Something that I want, right? And if I don't, and this sucks, and it's very, I feel like it's almost shitty of me to think like this, but I don't want to be that guy that there's like a school reunion in like 10 years time, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, what did Aidan do? Oh, he's just that guy doing that thing. I want people to be like, wow, isn't it great what he's done for himself?
I like from an outside perspective. I don't think people think that about you. I know people like. People would be like quite vocal about me doing YouTube back in the day and like my ambitions with it. And I guess like I know we've had like a little bit of success with this show, and I guess it's my kind of point. It's like, hey, like you can do this kind of thing. And I think my answer to that question for you is that anyone who has judged you for that or is not worth your time, because I think that we've done enough. And
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking more in the future.
what, 10 years from now? Oh, God knows.
Like, and there's no, like,
So what we
and I don't judge people that are in
33.
positions where they've not, made it for themselves. Like I'm not saying that that's how I look at people. I want to make that clear. I don't see someone that is stereotypical thing for a job like a garbage disposal dude. I don't look at a garbage disposal dude and go, wow, they've really fucked up their life or anything like that.
well, someone's got to do it, and they're probably
Exactly.
really good at it. I mean, like, does it scare you though? Because like, I know you're 25 in December, I'm 25 in October. I'm like, wow, I'm halfway through my like 20s. That does freak me out.
What scared me the thought the other day was I'm more than a quarter of the way through my life.
Yeah. Well, if you're lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like living to 100, right?
Yeah. So
Or 96.
yeah, that does worry me. Because I'm like, oh, will I actually will I get the job I want to do? Will I meet the girl that I want to? Like, will I
Yeah.
actually be fucking happy?
I feel like Matt Smith right now. My time is running
My
out.
time's run out. Will I be on 2 antidepressants for the rest of my life? No, like I actually kind of want to time's moving. I swear, time's moving quicker.
It does.
Time is moving quicker. I feel like we're revolving around the sun a bit too quick.
Slow it down. That's NASA's next job. Slow down.
Do you
the
ever feel
Earth
like when you
spinning.
die, like you're like, hey, you're the main character, and we've all been watching you, and everyone else was just actors, and like when I leave your house, you're like, oof, what a scene. Like, Do you ever think about that? Like maybe people are like I'm not at home right now. Does it even exist? Is it just like blackness?
So you think
it like loads up like in GTA when you're driving, like it just slowly loads before you get there?
you like walk out the office now, and I'm like, all right, guys, you can come out, and all the cameras like come out from behind the sofa and stuff like that.
The boom mic?
Yeah, the boom guy's like, fuck, I've been holding this up here for so long.
Yeah, like the Truman shit. You know?
Yeah.
That kind of freaks me out sometimes. Like, are we in the Matrix? Like,
Well, I think sometimes like I can't imagine other people's thoughts.
yeah.
You know, like if let's just think of someone like I think like are people living that I'm talking to just part of my reality? Fuck, this is like stoner talk right now.
Well, you
this
have
is
smoked a doobie. So.
yeah, that's right. It's the tradition. Smoke a doobie, do the podcast.
Wait,
yeah.
what? So you only people in your
Like, am I the only person that has free thought, and everyone else is part of like a reality that is in my brain or something? You know, like I struggle to believe that, for example, Crispy is off having his own thoughts in Brisbane right now.
But he is.
But he is, and I don't think he's not.
Or is he?
But
though?
like when I think hard,
is
I'm like,
Crispy even like? Is he just like even pixelated right now?
and it's like movie stars. It's like they're so untouchable that you're like, yeah, they're just a thing on the screen. Is everyone a thing on the screen? Crispy isn't. I touched him when he came to Perth,
Maybe they downloaded his DLC and just,
so that Crispy Pro is downloadable content. He's a Patreon exclusive.
yeah, until he comes
You get a
back,
physical
that's
version
it.
of him.
Yeah, I don't know. It freaks me
My
out.
brain is fried. We
It
need to
freaks
move
me
on.
out.
We need to move on. All right. Did you have a big documentary moment of the week, Connor?
Cigar canola.
You're giving it to him again?
Why not?
As well?
I don't
Okay.
know. I
Fair.
can't think of one, and you gave him it, so why not?
Okay. Let's move on.
2.
Let's talk about something that is, you know, we're not going to talk about Doctor Who right now. Not that we were just before, anyways. But we're going to talk about the other 50. Ding dong dong dong. Dooga dooga ding.
That claims this one. I don't sing over it, so that's
So you
what I
have to
do
sing every time.
Kinda. It's like my job, you know.
It's part of the job, mate. All right, let's rattle through this stuff quickly. This is a segment where we talk about other films, TVs. It can be books. It can be whatever the fuck we want. You know, it's the non-Doctor Who chat. Like I said, we've already done that this week. So
I brought in one book last week, and you're like, "We talking about books all the time." I know you read books.
I read books. I read books.
True. No.
I wanted to follow up on last week. Finally got to see Barbie. I probably feel about the same as you. Where
Come
I'm
on,
like,
Bobby, let's go party.
yeah, I watched it. I watched it.
Yeah.
I'll probably never watch it again.
Yeah.
I thought Shooty having like 3 lines was a bit of a sad
And one of them
moment.
was, "Hi, Bobby."
Hi, Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit sad, but yeah, it's a really good movie. It does what it wants to do, and I don't know that it does an awful lot more than that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a really good movie. It's just one of those things
Did
where
someone
like
say-
it definitely is the Barbie movie, and I wanted a little bit more than just the Barbie movie, you know?
Sexist.
That's me. I hate women. That's
true.
my review. I just wanted something a little bit more, a little bit extra.
Aidan hates women as he went to go watch the film with his partner.
I went to watch Barbie with 2 blokes,
Oh.
and we were
I
sat
thought
in-
you went, okay.
Which, by the way, second weekend on a Sunday night, full cinema.
Yeah, when I went to the cinema
All
on
in pink.
Saturday, it was still really busy. I wore pink. Did you wear pink to the
No, I didn't. But this was you went on the first weekend. This was the second weekend on a Sunday night.
I wore pink.
I wore this purple jacket, this purple jumper.
You
If that
always
helps.
wear that.
Oh yeah, I know. It was a coincidence. But it was just like 3 blokes. Literally one of my friends. It was me and him there first, and I was like, okay, you get seats for 3 of us. I'm gonna go for a piss. I was like, yeah, no worries. He walks in, and then I went to the toilet. I walk out, and as I walk out, he walks past me to go to the toilet, and I was like, I thought you were getting seats, and he was like, I didn't want to sit in there alone, and I was like, oh my god.
What do you mean? It's the perfect time. You know, I went in and they're like, oh my god, are you in the right fit? I was like, yeah, ladies. Like,
Yeah,
hi,
I'm
like,
here, guys.
Hey,
You know.
and then the one's like, oh, I can have your number. I was like, oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, that's
right,
it. Kind of went to Barbie just to
Do you
pick
have
up
the pen? Yeah, I
chicks.
got a pen. I was like, I already had one ready. Like, yeah,
But yeah, Barbie movie does what it says on the tin, and that's perfetly good. Let's talk about.
sex.
We've gone from Can You Hear Me to Talk to Me, the A24 movie.
YouTube sensations.
Yeah, you leave this in.
Favorite fucking YouTubers.
you've been hyped for
a
this
very
for a
long
while.
time until they stopped uploading to YouTube because they made a film. I'm huge fans of the Raka Raka brothers,
Raka
Danny
Raka.
and Michael Philippou, who I love, and I've watched quite literally every single one of their videos. They even had a second channel called Left on Red, which they upload to daily for a very long time. And I love them very much. In fact, Danny Philippou had sex with Riley Reid, and they were together for about a year. So God bless.
Well, that was a nice little bit of information. They've made a feature film called Talk to Me,
They have.
which is making some good waves.
Very
Incredible waves.
Yeah, it's insane. It's actually crazy.
No one other than my girlfriend apparently has a bad thing to say about this movie. My girlfriend is like, she was so... Our 6-year anniversary, I was like, let's go to the movies. She's like, sure. We did our like proper date on the weekend and we're going to a hotel and stuff. So I was like, let's just go to the movies on the actual day because it's a weeknight. So I was like, you like horror? She's like, yeah, let's go see Talk to Me. She was not prepared for the like head smashing, eye squeezing, bloody wild ride that this movie is.
Yeah.
And it is, and you know, we can say that, but it's not like it's a gory movie, but it's not like a horror movie where it feels like the gore is...
It's used sparingly, I'd say.
It's sparingly, a lot of it when it is used, but it's like, it's really good. Like, you don't feel like it's part of it.
Yeah.
Filmed in Adelaide, I want to say as well, funded by Screen Australia and
fucking
Screen
great.
Adelaide, or Screen...
They're the goats, man.
Screen South Australia, sorry.
Everyone's talking about these goats.
And then at Sundance, A24 saw it, picked it up, bought the
Insane.
distribution rights to it.
Insane.
It's just crazy.
Am I jealous? Yes.
It's like this Australian movie, and it's not the Eastern States. It's, you know, sometimes I think South Australia, it's just another one of us, mate. It's another one of us.
Because it's so close to us, and it's like...
It's so far away, dude.
That's Joshy Snares' town.
Yeah, it's literally very close to the Eastern States.
Well, it's not that far.
Well, it is an Eastern state.
They're like, if we're here, they're there.
What?
We're here, they're there.
It's the opposite side of Australia.
Adelaide?
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's not the Northern Territory, mate. There's a whole, like,
No, it's
territory
not.
in
It's
between.
there. It's there.
Yeah, it is there, but the map of Australia is wider than your hands
I think
are.
your geography's a bit off.
No, yeah, but the Northern Territory, massive territory, is in between us and South Australia.
I saw this film on Saturday.
Yes, I saw it on Monday.
And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And you know, I spoke to Dylan before, and they were like, it was fine. And I was like, oh, okay. But everyone else was saying how great it is. And I do really, I think for like a first feature film, it's like great.
I think it's so confident.
It's so fucking great.
It's scary how confident it is for a first feature. Just the things
Dude,
they
it's
do.
insane.
It's almost like they made a whole bunch of these sorts of movies before on their YouTube
Well,
channel.
they kind of have. I mean, like,
That's
you
my
know,
point.
all the shorts, like, they've always been, like, insanely talented, and I've always loved them, and I'm insanely proud of them. I'm definitely that kind of twat who's like, oh, I watched them before. They were big on the old
Before they made
picture
movies.
screen. Yeah, you know, I am kind of like
But
that.
so did everyone.
But-
Literally all my friends. I was like, oh, these are the guys
Not
that make
like me,
this.
though.
And all of them were like, oh, yeah, I've seen their stuff.
yeah, but not like me, though.
Oh, my God. you're
What's
so
left on
lame.
red? Do you know that?
I think I've heard you mention it.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, exactly. Does Andrew know Left on Red? I fucking doubt it.
No, he'll say, what the fuck? I don't care.
Yeah, well, I like YouTube, okay? And I believe in YouTube, and I always have, and I think it's amazing. And,
I believe in TikTok.
That's the worst thing I've ever said. No, I'm very proud of them, obviously. And, there's this woman in front. I could have fucking... I get so angry. And the film is starting, and she's, like, on her phone, laughing, at, like, texting someone, because I can see, because her fucking brightness is up all the way.
When I saw
then-
Morbius, it was like that.
And then she's like, to her mate, she's like, look. And they're both like, ah, I'm like, it's literally fucking starting. Why are you here if you want to go on your phone? Like, I don't get it. Just fuck off. I'm sick of it. Don't come in and don't go on your phone. I'm
Yeah.
over it. Do you know what? Have you ever told anyone off for doing it? Because I'm getting so fucking close
No.
to being like, guys, do you mind? I'm trying to fucking watch the movie.
There's been
That's why we're here.
a couple of movies. I remember a few months ago, there was a couple of movies in a row where there was some people not too far away talking. And I was this close. And it was like the moment I got like pissed off enough to say something, they stopped.
Yeah.
So like I
right.
never had to. But then during Morbius, if it wasn't fucking Morbius, I
Right,
would have gone up
that's-
to them and stopped
that-
them. But
There was these fucking kids at the back of Oppenheimer, and there's a really scary scene where like the skin has gone off a woman's face, and he shouts out, "She needs moisturizer," and no one laughed because it's not fucking funny. And I was, because that scene is so fucking good,
Yeah.
and I was so into it, and I'm like, you fucking, I swear to fucking, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna go up there
Yeah.
and I'm gonna grab you.
You're with that guy.
Throw you.
And he'll be like, sorry.
sorry. I'm a whacker, am I?
Anyway, I'm at the cinema, sir.
I'm a whacker, am I? I'm a whacker.
I need moisturiser, do I?
What a shit joke. No one laughed.
Yeah.
He's a dickhead.
My Oppenheimer
Fuck
screening
him.
was great. Everyone was quiet.
Yeah,
It was
good.
fantastic.
That's how.
I saw a video online.
Care, like.
You know how, without spoiling it, bomb goes off. Very, very quiet.
It's literally the whole fucking film, dickhead. It's about the nuclear
But very
bomb.
quiet. Bomb. No,
Yeah.
but how it plays out in the film. Bomb goes off.
Bomb go boom.
Bomb go boom. Very quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
I saw a video. Bomb goes boom, and then someone farted, and the whole
Are those
cinema.
real?
The whole cinema. No, like the whole cinema laughed. It was so funny. The
Are those
video was
real, though?
Nah, it was real. You could tell. It was so fucking
So was
funny.
he purposely holding his gas until then?
Well, he was already filming, so I think so.
what a fuck. Why? Why?
That was funny though. The whole audience was laughing, so it was
Would you
funny.
have laughed if that happened? You're a fuckhead.
If someone farted and then the whole cinema laughs at their fart.
I'm literally in like the more expensive option at Oppenheimer, like the recliner chairs.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so was
surely
I.
people pay good money to be here. It's a 3-hour film. It's not like Morbius, like, and these scooter rats come in, and I'm like, why are you
These
here?
rats.
They keep talking the whole film, laughing. One twat's playing like some fucking phone. He's he's playing like an app on his phone.
Doodle
Like,
jump.
Why are you here? I literally felt like guys would be like, "Why are you here?
Go play Angry Birds outside,
Huh?
you twat.
Why are you here?" Like, you know what? You know when you just see someone walking, you're like, "I know you're going to be a fucking issue," and you're always right because they are. Angry.
All right, Connor, I've got 2 minutes to wrap this show up. In one sentence, I just
can
want
we
to say
please
that.
wrap it up?
I just want to say, just purely because it's David Tennant, otherwise I would have skipped it, but Good Omens 2 is out on Amazon Prime, and David Tennant's really good in it, but the rest of it isn't that great, but I do have a review that's done really well on my YouTube channel, so check out my
Honestly,
review
I
of Good
how
Omens
much
2.
hate did you get from that video? Because
No,
it's a pretty.
everyone agreed.
Oh really?
Everyone agreed. It's
Wow.
been a very...
okay. I didn't watch it because I haven't seen season 1.
The review is called Good Omens 2 was almost bad.
Wow, I thought you would have gone a lot of hate for that.
And no, it was pretty... And I get scared. Like, I don't like to be Mr. Negative Boy. And I didn't. I take it... I never, like, just shit talk a thing on a video essay. But this one, I felt... so I always try and talk up bits and sort of be a bit more civil about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you've got to do a negative title to get clicks.
And I'm
the
on
big thing.
Futurama season 4.
Well done.
I was on 1 last week.
Wow, you suck.
I'm single.
That's a lot of a life.
All right, we're gonna go film another video which will come out in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
No, we need to do our fucking ratings, Connor.
Oh yeah, shit.
What do you want to give in... We got 1 minute and 10 seconds, Connor.
6.5.
You're going to give Can You Hear Me 6.5 out of 10? Mm-hmm. All right. That's fair.
What about you, Aidan?
What
What about you, Layden?
Giving it a 6.
What? I
Give it
get
a
more than
6.
you.
You did.
Literally said how great it was.
No, I didn't.
You couldn't stop talking about
I said
how
the
good it
mental
was.
health side was good, but that's about it.
Oh, boy.
Other than that, it's just boring. If it wasn't boring, then I'd give it a higher score, but it was just so
Jeez,
fucking boring.
those fucking cans hit me in the last second.
All right, cheers, Connor.
It's
Aidan
Apada
and Connor's podcast. We're doing Doctor Who reviews.
Hey!
Doing Doctor Who reviews. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I have a really good fact for you very quickly.
Yeah.
You probably... I don't think you know this. There's a really very nice fact about Doctor Who.
Oppenheimer was based on a true story.
Did you know that the only episode that has a question mark at the end of it is Can You Hear Me? And Connor is walking out of the studio.
Bye.
That's our show, everybody.
See ya.